welcome to Stream Club. This week we were taking a look at Castlevania in the second half of the first season of Sneaky Pete. Castlevania was actually a show, even though we're using it as a movie in this case because it was 4 episodes long and like 23 minutes apiece.
Should have been.
Do what I want.
It's basically a movie. And I watched it as a movie, I'm sure you guys did too. Just watched it all at once.
I fell asleep.
Okay, well you tried to watch it all at
It
once.
was 3 o'clock in the morning though.
Oh, that makes sense. Anyways, we watched it all at once, so we're counting Castlevania as the movie this week, even though it's a show. So if you're looking for it, it's on Netflix as season 1, but it's super short. So the other thing with Sneaky Pete was on Amazon Prime. We talked about it last episode or week or however you watched this.
Last week, yeah.
Well, last week, but they might not have watched it.
Wait a week before watching our episode.
You might see this in the year of our Lord, 2020.
Yeah.
Whoa.
When President Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Vice President Tom Hanks. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Anyways, we'll talk about some streams, guys. Let's talk about some streams. Let's start off with Castlevania. We always start with the movie. No, it's not a movie. It is us. So Castlevania.
Actually, no. Yell at us in the comments. Tell us how stupid we are. that we don't know the difference between a show and a movie.
Except for everything I heard, like podcast-wise and YouTube
Everybody's
show-wise, everyone is saying that it's basically a movie.
Yeah.
So
We're not original.
I would say it's basically a setup movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just start talking about that. Alright, Castlevania, what do you guys think? Who wants to start?
I'll go.
Are you a big anime guy?
Not a huge anime
This
guy.
isn't anime in the proper sense, but it shares a lot of the style and...
Yeah, I'm dipping my toes in. I'm watching a couple things here and there. And I like this movie show.
I prefer show movie, but whatever.
Do what you want. I really liked the first episode, and then I was jarred by the switch from episode 1 to 2.
Yeah.
But by the end of episode 2, I was back into it, and I really liked... But by the end, which came super quick, because you say 23 minutes, or 24 or 25 minutes.
Yeah, whatever.
But they got credits in there, they got
Sure,
intros.
yeah.
Those suckers just fly
Yeah,
by.
that first episode went by nothing. I was like, that was it?
Yeah. And so by the end, they left me wanting more, which
Well,
I guess is a good
storyline-wise, they also left you wanting more.
Yeah, but
So
I was ready to go, and there's no more.
we can get that in spoilers.
Yeah, but just I really dug it. I watched it all one sitting. Didn't have to take a break or anything. I was into it.
Cool.
Who's the one to go next?
That's good on the line. I thought it was pretty solid, pretty good. It was weird that the first episode was all about Dracula, and then we became more about Trevor Belmont. It's interesting. I never played Castlevania 3.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Which is the game they, I guess, mostly base the story on. I played more of the DS era Castlevanias, which were awesome for the most part. But anyways, yeah, I think it was pretty entertaining, pretty solid, but really was a setup for the actual show, I get the feeling. And we'll get to that in spoilers more, and they've already said they're going to do 8 more episodes in the second season, so it'll be nice to have more episodes and to have...
I guess they just probably want to
the rest
gauge
of it.
interest and make
Yeah,
sure.
I think this was like a test, to see if anyone actually wanted this, and I think they found out they did overall. But I thought the animation is very anime style, and I don't necessarily mean like big eyes and, crazy Japanese anime stuff. I mean more in terms of, well, one, it's hard to not kind of see Hellsing when watching this. If you ever saw that anime, like, it's fucking vampires again in an animated form. So you get kind of that vibe, and also in the, I don't want to make this sound bad, but in the efficiency in which they animate, I want to say the cheapness, because that's really what it is, but in the way, like, regular background, subtle movements in the foreground, and stuff like that. Like, you could tell this wasn't like a fully fleshed out animated, like, super high quality thing. You could tell this was kind of a budgeted kind of TV show thing, but overall I thought it was entertaining enough, and I'll watch it when it comes back. So, pretty good. Okay, what'd you think?
I thought Richard Armitage did a good job with the voice acting.
Sure.
But I felt this anime was all over the place.
Alright.
I kind of thought didn't really know what it wanted to be, or didn't know what I wanted it to be. It was really, it was like comedic, but then horrific, and then...
Oh, I know what you're saying.
It was kind of all over the board. Like, at times I thought, like, I've seen more gruesome, like, demon, sacrificing shit, and, like, Berserk. That and that scene, like, for
Well, like, no shit, Berserk is like
was
hardcore rated R.
And like I thought, like this is not that. But then they actually got people started splitting open and everything like that. And I was like, okay, now it's getting a bit more graphic.
I think it kind of also comes down to Trevor Belmont as a character. They really couldn't decide whether he was a bumbling idiot or a super badass.
But also, yeah, that too.
Both.
I enjoyed Trevor Belmont for the most part. There's some points I kind of thought it just didn't really fit, where he was just trying too hard to be the drunken layabout.
Yeah.
All the background characters and the bishop though were kind of just ridiculous to me. It's like, all right, it's morning, time to take down these entrails with a broom. It's like, what? The fuck are you guys doing?
You know, I forgot to mention it, but as we've done on the show several times at this point now, I enjoyed it also because they villainized religion.
Yeah, I actually thought that while watching it. I was like, Brian's gonna enjoy this movie.
I always like when they do that, just because even if you're religious, it's good to see that it isn't always 100% good.
Okay, this part isn't a spoiler. I know I'm mentioning scenes now, but it's the best way to convey my point. Of like the very beginning when they burned her and everything like that, and then Dracula appears like in the fire. He just goes like, "You're not real. You're a work of fiction." And he says it in the same calm, like, "That's not real. It's a flaming head talking to you." What about you? See everyone else's reaction to noticing there's a flaming head talking to them.
You can see
what
that.
Doesn't seem real.
You can see that. You had an old guy with a beard living in the clouds.
Yeah,
totally buy that.
That's fine.
Though, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
That we've never seen ever.
You believe she was a witch, but a flaming head. Dracula.
Yeah.
Dracula's a fiction. He's not real. It's like he's right there. He's there.
But man, did I hate that guy.
It was so bad. It was like
whoever that priest guy thing was. I don't remember what he was. Man, did I hate it. Like, good villain because I hated him. Yeah, Bishop.
Like I will see the next season because it got entertaining at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they had Alucard into it and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it was well choreographed battle scenes, I thought.
Yeah. Overall,
but it's just they got to work on the writing. I'm sorry. It's just so bad.
Way to diss Warren Ellis, man.
I don't know. Like he went to sleep on this one, or he wasn't really like he just kind of
Warren Ellis isn't always complete gold. He
Yeah.
can have some iffy things.
Like he was busy. I figured he was busy with something more important. That's essentially what.
I don't know if that's the case.
I don't know.
think.
But this, I mean,
Look, he writes a lot of stuff. You're not always going to nail all of them out of the park.
maybe it was just the voice actors and their dial, maybe the way they said it. If they said it differently, I don't know.
This was also produced by Adi Shankar too, if you noticed. The guy who did the Power Rangers short on YouTube, the rated R one and stuff. Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff like that. He also I think did the Dirty Laundry Punisher short and stuff. Yeah. So that was interesting that he did something else other than YouTube shorts that he ripped off of people.
But
those are great.
Yeah, they're all good. But,
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, you're saying.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's short, so
yeah, definitely.
if you're interested, give it a watch. I mean,
You're not going to lose a lot of time trying it.
It's only 4 episodes. It's like about an hour and a half. It's a movie.
Yeah. All right, should we get into spoilers then?
Sure. I just don't have much to say.
Spoiler time. All right, that was it for spoilers. No, I'm just kidding. I want to say that I thought it was. I mean, obviously, I figured out that the sleeping warrior was Alucard, but I enjoyed the battle that they had when they awoke him. Like, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then we leave off with the 3 of them. Now we have like a fucking mage, warrior, and a vampire as our party. This is a fucking RPG, man. Yeah, this is an RPG basically.
Yeah.
We have our party now, and we're ready to go on adventures. But that's where the show ends, or the movie. However you want to
I
say.
don't know.
It's interesting that it's like, hey, now we're gonna get into it. Now that you've watched this whole thing.
I did play the original Castlevanias, but that
Did you
was
play
a
3?
long. Yeah, no, not 3. 1 and 2.
Okay.
I think 2 was Simon's Quest, wasn't it?
Probably.
I imagine that.
I don't know. I played some of Symphony of the Night, and then I played a couple of the DS ones. I played not Aria of Sorrow, but the one that's similar to that Metallica song title.
I played the 2 Castlevanias when I was a kid, along with like Super Ghosts and Goblins and whatnot.
Sure.
That was a great game. But
so
I don't remember a lot of the story. So long ago.
Get in line. Get in line for your Super Nintendo Classic when they come out in September.
Oh, Super Nintendo was for Super Ghosts and Goblins, but like
Well, because
Castlevania was like
There
NES.
is a Castlevania
It was
on there.
NES though.
I don't remember which one it is. 4 maybe is on the Super Nintendo Classic?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
The first 2 was on NES Classic. It was just like shit.
Dude, that's gonna be so hard to find, and I want one so bad.
NES Classic.
Yeah, it's a Super Nintendo Classic, not an NES Classic.
I had
When
one.
they came out with the NES Classic, I went, I'll wait for the Super Nintendo Classic.
That's what I want.
Except for it doesn't have Chrono Trigger, but other than that,
That's
it's
what I
almost
want.
perfect.
And I want Tetris Attack, and I don't
It
want.
doesn't have Tetris Attack.
I wish I did not drop my PS2 onto my Super Nintendo, but I did.
I wish it had Tetris Attack and Chrono Trigger. And then it'd be perfect.
So you know they're not going to have.
It has Earthbound.
I mean, they're not
it has
gonna
Super Mario RPG.
They're not going to have enough to release as they just the same they did with the classic.
I know, and it's gonna suck because we're never gonna get one unless we pay like $200 for one.
I remember Nintendo gave an excuse for it. Like, it was just a seasonal thing we were just doing. We didn't mass produce it. It's
fucking bullshit. Anyways, that was a weird aside, but
yeah,
I guess relevant.
No, that's
video
relevant.
game.
Yeah.
So, anyways, other than that, there wasn't really much I wanted to mention. Yeah.
Check it out.
Good ending.
That's it. Not a lot of spoilers. Not a lot of show, I guess, to talk about. So.
Go on, watch it. Don't.
So there you go, Castlevania. Check it out because it's not really going to hurt you time-wise. So let's move on to Sneaky Pete, second half of the season. Last week, or episode, depending on when you're watching this, we went over the first half and we were all kind of in the feeling of, this is good. It's very procedural, but what is there is good and entertaining, but not bingeable. So here we are, now having finished Season 1. Do we feel the same, Brian?
Nope. It shoots right off into the.
I 100% agree.
Yeah. I got to the point where I think I watched it in 2 blocks. I think I did 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10. Just because if I knew I watched 9, I know I'd have to watch 10, and I couldn't do them all in one sitting.
Yeah, I went for the thing I said last week I was going to do, where I was like, alright, I'll watch like an episode a day. I finished by like Tuesday, so I did not fall with that. I didn't go with it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I was weak.
I still did it all Wednesday.
Oh, was
okay.
it?
It's a day off.
Yeah.
So I did.
Cool. So anyways, talk more. What did you think about the second half? Obviously you liked it more.
I liked it a lot more. Overall feelings, I felt like it got out of that. How's he gonna get out of this pickle with? Just
well, I mean, there still was.
Yeah, but it's not lying for the sake of lying and covering it with a bigger lie. He actually
He set himself up better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's places to go, things to do. He's got explanations. Even if he has to like craft them behind the scenes after. He's kind of like working it. It's not just pulling it out of his ass.
He added Pete memories with actual observations and like this melon. Yeah, it was perfect.
Yep. And I like the fact that he's actually working his side too a lot more. So.
Yep.
That's about it for overall impressions.
Until we get the spoilers,
Yeah.
obviously.
What did you want to add?
Yeah, definitely. I think the second half of the season is a jump in terms of quality. Like, I super enjoyed the second half of the season. This went from, like, people I knew asking me, oh, you're watching Sneaky Pete, is it any good? And, like, a week ago I told them, it's pretty good. It's not super, like, bingeable, but it's a light, fun show. And then this week, if they asked me, I would go, yeah, it's pretty great. You should watch it. Like, it completely changed. So basically, I was telling people, at first, it takes a little bit to get into it. It's not bad, you're enjoying it, but it takes a little bit to get into it. But once you get into it in that second half, you're off to the races. You're in, you're locked in. You now know who everybody is, you know the relationships, you know everything is perfectly set up in those episodes that were maybe not as great to lead to a bunch of awesome shit happening and interesting stories, and you don't feel bored anymore. You suddenly are wanting to know what happens next, and every episode's a cliffhanger in the second half. I mean, we had a little bit of that in the first half, but the second half, every episode is a cliffhanger.
And I love our streaming society where I'm like, I gotta find out what happens next, and you just press that button and you go to the next episode.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a really good second half. We'll get no more spoilers, but yeah, excellent show. Kit, what'd you think?
I don't know what to say that's not going to echo you guys.
Yeah, it's hard before we go into spoilers, but
it's a really
second halves are harder to not spoil.
Yeah, the second half's like the second half of Last Kingdom to me. Like, because I didn't like, except in that instance, I really didn't like the first half of Last Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
But I really love that second half. I
Wow.
really love the second half of Sneaky Pete. And I
Sure.
still enjoyed the first half of Sneaky
Yeah, it's not bad. We weren't like last episode. We weren't
Pete.
saying.
Oh, yeah,
it
we
was
were
bad.
all on the same page.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it. We thought it was good.
And it sounds like we're still on the same
And
page.
it really went up.
Yeah.
Because it was like, all right, let's knock that shit off. You guys got the setup. Here's like, we're gonna throw more shit at you. That's like, just super entertaining.
It was funny because when the last episode I was done watching it, I was like, did this get picked up for season 2 yet? And so I went to my first, which is a weird place to look this up. I went to IMDb and went to the episode guide and saw that there was an episode 2.1 listed. So to me that meant, sure, there's going to be an episode season 2. But when I did that and I was looking at season 1 on the list, if you look at the IMDb ratings, they're like 8, 8.1, 8.2, 8.4. They get, and by the end it's like 9.4. Like suddenly, like way better towards the bottom. Like everyone reviewed the show in this sort of a graph,
Yeah.
but never bad.
Yeah,
So
never bad.
I was like, that's pretty accurate. Normally IMDb ratings kind of suck, but I was like, this is super accurate. Like
That last episode really sold it to me in many different
the last episode is great.
In many different ways, it sold it for me.
The
Especially
last
like,
episode is one of my favorite episodes of TV you probably haven't seen all year. Like,
Yeah, it's good.
as a single episode, it is a heist movie, basically. Thanks. We're talking about your show, so stop talking about it. We're praising it. Shut up. But yeah, it's a heist movie in an episode.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's why I really
It's
enjoyed it.
fucking great. Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into spoilers then, so we can get into more detail here.
Other than the heist thing, the second biggest reason I really enjoyed the last episode was it answered my question I was asking the entire season, which was how the fuck are you guys going to have a second season
Yep.
for Sneaky Pete?
'Cause we
How
all
is he
said that
still
last
gonna
week,
be
yep.
Pete?
Yep.
And they answered that
Boy,
by bringing up Pete's storyline now.
Yep.
Yeah, now you're not worried about like him getting out.
He doesn't have
of,
to deal
like,
with his shit.
He doesn't deal with
Pete's
the
shit.
Mario stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Now he's dealing with the Pete shit.
Yeah.
Like there's some secret shit of why Pete like held up a gun range.
Yep.
$3 million are missing. Where's his mom who has his $3 million?
We're set up for a whole nother
Yes.
money scheme
Yes.
and all that kind of stuff, and you're just like, yeah, I totally was like, how do you make a second season? And now I'm like, I want a second season.
Yeah.
I was really torn. Like half of me really wanted him to like take that money and run, like you accomplished your goal,
Yeah.
and the other half is you got attached to these people.
Yeah, you could tell.
And you wanted him to go back. So
Yeah.
it was really,
You really need to go back.
yeah.
And now that the bail bonds is gonna be used as what, like a money laundering place.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They set up a lot of interesting stuff without making it seem like we didn't get an ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We capped that storyline, but they've set us up in a great way where we're now like, let's see what happens, guys. Like, let's get to it.
I expected him to tell one of the family members, even the youngest cousin, what the whole the whole deal is. Like, yeah, I'm actually not really Pete.
Yeah.
You stick
But
with
you
that.
can't.
I
Yeah, you
half
can't.
expected that.
You can't though.
And
It
I'm
ruins
glad
everything.
I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah. All those things we brought up last episode
Were kind of
were in
fixed.
6 and 7.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
Like seriously,
Okay.
the next day when I started
He
watching
played
it,
it
I was
off
like,
so
shit,
well,
this was
too.
all of our like problems are getting
He
answered.
played it
now.
off so well too. It was amazing.
And it was super smart for him to go back and visit real Pete to like
Yep.
quiz
Because
him
he can't
basically.
shut up about his family.
Yeah.
Of course he's gonna talk
And
more
so he
about it.
baits him into first telling him about the 11th birthday, and then you see the time lapse thing where they've been talking for like hours, and you're just like, oh, he's getting all his information, so
What's
he's not
your
going to be
prison
caught
number?
again.
It's like, why do you need my prison number? To throw money at your
Account. Yeah.
Commissary.
Commissary.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, that's a great,
Hey.
great friend. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god. just-
Super. It got really smart in the second half. I think is the problem. Like, it got
Yeah.
smarter.
Yeah.
Like it was a smart show in the beginning, but at the same time we were getting that feeling of it's just a new thing that he has to worm his way out of, and it's very repetitive, but good. It's entertaining. It's well acted, well written, well made, and everything. There was no problems there. It was just it was
It was more or
feeling
less-
kind of the same. And then in the second half, everything got smarter, and every character seemingly got smarter. Like it wasn't just Marius / Pete. It was every character was like pulling off their lies better and
Yeah.
like going about things smarter and all that. Like
You found each character has their own lies and what their lies were. And
yeah,
That, he just fits him. Why does he got a secret? Just fits him with that.
yeah. In the end, I was like, yeah. After
Yeah.
everything we've learned, yeah, that's fine. Like seemed
How
like
much
a cop
you
out,
lose?
but 100%.
Lose.
I think it'll be interesting that Bryan Cranston's a producer on the show, yet I'm pretty sure he's not going to be in season 2. And if he is, it'll be like he visits him in jail to ask him about something. Like, it's not going to be very much.
Maybe that's what he wanted, though, too, you know?
Could be. I don't doubt it. He makes movies. He doesn't need to be on the show. I think he just kind of did it to bring attention to it to start because he produced it and figured what better way than me actually being in it. But yeah, it's...
Yeah, they essentially tied up all the loose ends from Vince's crew, I think.
Well, and then talking about that, I love that his brother wasn't brought into the whole plan.
Yep.
Because they knew.
And I love that the guy actually didn't know what was going on. The guy who they like used as a marker or whatever.
Yeah. Awesome.
And
That
they used him because he had an FBI
that whole
guy.
heist reveal shit
my
was
God.
just wow. It was just really good.
Yeah, it was like a fucking Ocean's 11 movie.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, oh, this is fucking good. There's a reason it has like a 9.5 IMDb rating. It's like, holy shit. Yeah, super satisfying, super awesome. I don't know. I kind of, I don't know if we go back fully to the family or not, because he kind of left the family.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got stopped by those people, so we don't really know exactly where he was going to end up, but you have to imagine he goes back.
Because they threatened him. They threatened them, rather.
Yeah.
So
there's still question marks about season 2 where I'm like, I still don't know 100% how we go back, but at the same time, at least now I can see it happening.
Yeah, they're at least
and in a way that makes sense.
Because, well, he has to go back to find clues as to where.
Sure, and he has to find his mom now. Well, not his mom, but real Pete's mom. Yeah. Ethan Embry's mom.
Yeah. So that's there.
That was really slick too, when his friend played his mom in the bar or whatever with like oxygen shit.
She did a good job.
Yeah, it was pretty slick. Pretty slick.
I love that. What, 2-3 years ago I was playing your mistress. Now I'm your mother?
Yeah.
Also, there's this
Played
thing, their TV is doing some really interesting things with Native Americans in their storylines.
Yeah.
I mean, Fargo season 2, this, Fear the Walking Dead this season, and I'm enjoying it. Like, it's new, it seems fresh, even though, I mean, they've been here longer than us. But, you know, like, yeah, but they're doing, like, so it's fresh to see, you know, and actual Native American actors, seemingly, also. It's like...
And they don't really have
and
much
they
attention to it.
Sure, but they have their reasons, they have their traditions, they have their reasons why things happen the way they do in those stories, and they're all, like,
I had a horrible
really
thought.
well done.
I was just saying, like, it's good to know they're still out there. It's so,
wow.
Oh my god, this is so bad. But it's true, I guess.
I said they've been here longer than us, and now we're finally using them through good storytelling. So it's... Because I know this is off topic kind of, but I thought Fear the Walking Dead, first half of the season, is probably the strongest the show's ever been.
Kind of makes me want to go.
Was it the third season?
Yeah, and I think...
That's lots to catch up on.
So you think I like the first half of Fear the Walking Dead this season more than Walking Dead this season?
This Walking Dead was good.
Yeah,
I'm
so
lying to
like...
many things. Like a certain new world.
A lot of people left, and so I guess
So much
if somehow you're in here for Sneaky Pete spoilers and you gave a try to Fear the Walking Dead, maybe you should go back. You know, maybe read a recap for like season 2 online or something and check out season 3 because it's pretty strong.
Perfect place to bury a dead body.
Pretty strong.
Go there.
Oh, there's some gruesome shit in Fear the Walking Dead. There's scalpings,
Don't eat
or
that.
attempted scalpings. It's like I said, interesting stuff that you don't see that as often as maybe we should. It's cool.
Alright, throw it on the pile. Another show. Let's do it.
And the way it ends, too. I don't want to give away that. Anyways, so yeah, anything else we want to say about Sneaky Pete?
When does it? What is the name? Word on TV?
Probably next year. This came out in late January, I think, of this year. So we're probably looking at early next year, maybe spring.
Good.
Because it might take a little longer to make it.
That was
Gotta
good.
get ready for The Tick and
Well,
Jean-Claude Van Johnson and all those good shows.
we're doing Sneaky Pete, so we also have to make time for new stuff
Oh,
for the next episode.
on Straight Club.
So here's what we're going to do. For the movie, we're going to watch the new Netflix movie To the Bone that recently came out with Lily Collins and Keanu Reeves. I've heard some pretty solid stuff about it, so hopefully it'll be good.
Look pretty right.
Yeah, and then for a show, we're going to watch the entire first season of Friends from College, the new Netflix original comedy with Fred Savage and Keegan-Michael Key and Nat Faxon and Colby Smulders and a bunch of people. So,
Honestly, all the like scenes they show from that look really interesting. The one actual trailer I saw didn't sell me for some reason.
I've seen 2 trailers, and it's weird how different they are, yet both of them were entertaining.
Yeah, I figured it was the way it was cut. was.
Did you watch the one where it's all kind of them partying one night?
Yeah,
That was the first trailer I saw.
when the whiteboard, like, that's a permanent marker?
Yeah,
Yeah, and then the one where he's trying to get a pregnancy test?
I guess. But then there's another trailer then where it's not at all from that scene, seemingly, or that episode. It's crazy, it's weird.
There's a trailer where it's an actual trailer expanding more
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the one I didn't like very much, but I'm assuming that's how it was cut.
Yeah, because I kind of like the idea of it being a bottle show, because I love bottle film and bottle shows and stuff. So anyways, but we're going to watch this stuff. We'll find out next episode, and you can find out too if you watch it and then watch that show. So, without any further ado, thanks for watching Stream Club, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Magic dust. You just throw glitter.